Hello all, this is Ambika Shyamsundar, E's Health Catalyst, and today in this video we are going to talk about 4 E's steps to maintain a good relationship. So what are those 4 E steps? The first step, working out through strengths. It's not only we are talking about talking very through the strengths, sometimes we criticize as well. So first, let's begin with our strength. Our opposite person may be anybody. It may be our spouse, our kids, or neighbor, colleague, anybody. Distant relation or very close relation, in-laws, brothers, sisters, anybody. Start with a conversation with a praise, and the praise should be genuinely. For example, it's not like your dress is nice. This conversation shows like something you are buttering them. Otherwise, instead we can talk to them like regarding their action. Action in the sense, for example, you can talk like the way you were about to slap your brother, but you stopped it. I like the way you controlled it. Something like that. If you talk about their action and in a praising way, that would be more genuinely as well. And part of their looking inside them. So this is one of the strength for you and for your opposite person as well. And it is a praise as well. The next is if there is no encouragement, then we are working through a weak way, pointing out always their weaker section of their life and always disciplining them. Why have you done this way? It could be that way. Not understanding the opposite person. Instead, we can ask them, why did you do that on that day, on that time? Instead, you can ask and clear yourself, because each and every person has that unique time or moment where we also act differently. It need not to be a very perfect way for the others to praise us every time, each time. So even we have gone through those mode, getting appraisals. So why can't we start from our side? Seeing the strengths of others. If we haven't started, if we haven't started praising others or encouraging others, then we can start it today, now, after seeing this. Just see each and every conversation of yours. How are you speaking to others? Is that sentence uplifting them or putting down? The next is watch your opposite person. The face of your opposite person is a feedback for you as well. So just see the opposite person's eye. Is it in obeying mode or is it scary mode? More scary. Or is it like boring mode? A little smile, like making them interactive. When you praise, just see the opposite person. He or she would be smiling and then into those eyes. If it's scary or if it's obeying, that means you are giving more lectures. And not observing them at their face and not changing your mode of action, your pace of action, that is somewhere you have to work on more often. The second one, how to criticize. Let's start if we want to criticize. Begin with the hesitant mode. If you are like little hesitant mode and start saying to the opposite person will understand you in a better way. He or she will keenly observe you. What are you or I going to tell the opposite person? Interact with each other about the previous actions or conversations, like the ups and downs happened the previous time, so that we come in a agreement mode for our future steps. So how can we do it? Was this the previous action useful? Understanding that at that particular moment what happened. For example, we are very angry and asking the other person to keep on telling and reminding them to keep the plates in its position, in its specific place, and keeping the other things of the home care in its specific place, but the opposite person is not doing. So what will you do? क्या करेंगे? So we have to understand them, what made them or what didn't make them to do that. Does that person know how to be in organized way? If that person knows, but still that person doesn't do it, that means that person isn't aware about it. So the words, how we use it for our conversation, and we can come to an agreement for our future steps so that the present conversation can be useful for both of us. Either it can be pointing out like the organized way to make the opposite person understand how the person is understanding. Does that person know it, or reminding the opposite person, if it's a son or spouse, like after this particular activity, this organization can be done. Or whenever they touch that particular item, like a spoon or a plate, it can be gone to its specific place. So these are the minute things. Sometimes we may get angry, but it's not like the angry doesn't come for everybody. Later, we can talk to the person, for this particular thing I have been keep on telling you, so please change your activity, and then we can follow up that. So these are the things how to criticize in a hesitant mode, become hesitate, and then talk to them in a nice, ease way. So this is the second way. The third one is the use magical words. We have been learning what are the magical words in our school at a very young age. Do you remember that? Usually we have learned like thank you, sorry, please are the magical words. I have put extra excuse me also in this, and welcome. So these are the little 5 words where we can use as magical, and these do wonders. So each and every sentence when you speak with the other person, you can tell them, I'm sorry to tell, but let me start the conversation. So the sorry will make them understand which mode you are talking about. Thank them. What are you talking about? If they criticize you, thank them. Maybe the way they criticized won't be in a nicer way, but when you thank them, this magical vibration would make magic, and they will see you in a different way. The fourth one is soft tone. The soft tone with these magical words will change your life for a bigger transformation. The words what we use, the space between the words, and the way how we talk, all these things will bring more ease to you. So the 4 steps will make us aware about how our words are, what we speak, how we speak, which leads to a better health through better relationship. For a better health, yes, of course, we should have a better relationship. Don't we want both a better health and better relationship? Thank you for seeing this video, and I hope you have got some easy tips through this. Please watch all these videos again and stay tuned with me. Thank you. See you soon.